time for some really good baseball. If you thought the SEC tournament was fun, it's about to get really fun. Welcome to the third Saturday in October, your SEC water cooler.
Four seed.
Yeah.
So shoot, you can't beat that.
No,
Hosting a regional, pretty happy about that.
hosting a regional, I think top four. Top four.
Yeah.
Uh,
Another one.
yeah. C is hosting Tennessee, VCU, and ECU, Eastern Carolina. Texas hosts Holy Cross, Tarleton State, and UC Santa Barbara. Alabama hosts Alabama State, USC Upstate, Oklahoma State,
That sounds like the easiest tough
fucking
Alabama.
Tuscaloosa. Got off pretty easy there.
Oh yeah.
Um, Nebraska,
I'd be really sure.
yeah, they really should. Nebraska hosts Ole Miss, South Dakota State, and Arizona State. That's pretty good.
That's gonna be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Mississippi State hosts Lipscomb. What's up, Nashville schools? UL Lafayette and Cincinnati. That should be pretty good.
Yeah.
Kansas hosts Arkansas, Northeastern, and Missouri State. And West Virginia hosts Kentucky, uh, Binghamton, and Wake Forest. Uh, West Virginia, Kentucky, Wake Forest. That is going to be tough sledding. And UNC, Tennessee, ECU. The I think the Chapel Hill, the why am I blanking on where West Virginia is? Uh but the UNC, the West Virginia,
West Virginia, and then Morgantown.
Morgantown, that's it.
Yeah.
Um and I
I've
think
never been there. I'd like to go.
yeah, I've heard it's pretty awesome.
I'm sure it's beautiful. West Virginia's a pretty state, actually. There's parts of it that are really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go in the fall.
Mhm.
Um I've driven through that area in the fall. Oh, with the
Yeah.
one and only Chris Murphy. Um,
There's a couple I follow on Facebook that does a lot of Facebook videos, and they're from West Virginia. And I mean, where they live looks really cool. So they live out in the country, but
yeah,
like, hey, I wouldn't mind going to West Virginia. So,
I think that West Virginia regional is going to be tough. I think Nebraska is going to be tough. I think UNC is going to be tough. Those are probably the if I had to guess, and I haven't followed a whole lot of baseball outside the SEC, but I would have to guess that those are probably the three toughest regionals. Um, so you're going to come out of those pretty battle tested. But the SEC tournament was really fun. Um, yeah, weather delays are no fun.
yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve with it is the weather. If if the weather, I think the weather prevented some games from going in a different direction. So if you'd had these games in a
Yeah.
dome stadium, I guess that's being kind of high and mighty, but
Well, in weather delays in baseball are
they're
uh,
brutal. Yeah, you got to wait potentially forever, depending on I don't know, whatever.
well,
Yeah,
in let's compare it to football.
yeah.
You have a weather delay in football.
Well, sometimes you can play through that if there's not
Yeah.
lightning.
Um,
Can't really do that in baseball. So
yeah. But in football, you still it's long enough. It can almost every pitch long. If it's just long enough, your starting pitcher kind of get and then call time and step back out, and that's just to throw the pitcher off of his rhythm and kind of get him thinking or overthinking. So, um, yeah, weather delays in baseball, it can be a momentum killer. Um, much like if you shut off the lights in the Super Bowl.
I
And
I know there'll be plenty of SEC people that rebuke me, but I'm totally fine if the SEC moved this tournament around a little bit and didn't
yeah,
just put it in Hoover. I know the people in Hoover would just be, up in arms about that, but I think now you got schools in Texas and Oklahoma, and you got, I don't know, man. It to me, that weather delay happens. It seems like every year in Hoover. So
yeah. Well, I don't know that
scoot it around a little bit.
yeah,
That's my thought.
I don't know that Nashville will have any better luck with weather delays, but Nashville's getting a Super Bowl.
No, yeah. Why can't you have? Nashville or Atlanta or Dallas or I mean, there's a
Yeah.
number of good cities you can have it in.
Dallas
Yeah,
would be fun. It's very far west, but I
yeah.
don't think you're going to get the weather delays.
Oh,
Um,
no. I mean, maybe I'm being picky, but it seems like we always have bad weather delays in Korea. So it's
yeah.
like, scoot it around a little bit. That's my thought.
I think should okay, if Nashville gets a major league team,
I
A,
don't think it's
do,
if. I think it's when.
do we
So,
keep our AAA team, the Nashville Sounds?
mm,
And
good
if
question.
so, then you've got two fields, two quality fields to play the SEC tournament on.
Well, I think the major league team would probably initially have to play at that field. What is it, the Sounds or Sounders or what's the name
Sounds,
of the team?
yeah,
Sounds. I would imagine they play there until they figure out whatever stadium they're going to do. So
yeah,
that's more or less what the A's are doing in Sacramento. So
yeah. Uh, but
and I think Tampa did that, or may still be doing it. They're playing like at the Yankees
yeah,
spring training
yeah.
area.
I know I'm biased towards Nashville, but I do think that it is shown how good it can be at hosting the SEC basketball tournament. It has shown how good it can be for the NHL All-Star game. I don't think the NHL draft has been here, but the NFL draft has been here.
Yeah,
We've now been tabbed for the Super Bowl. I think it's in 2030.
that's going to be epic.
Um,
Are you
in
sure
the
about that? It might even be next year.
I don't
It's a state. Well, I don't know if Kingston will be ready, but yeah,
uh so the football stadium is supposed to be ready. Oh, is it this fall?
I
Maybe
would
it's
only
20, I
unfortunately
can't
this
remember if it's
fall.
2026 or 2027. Um,
Well, it's coming.
I I, I do
Yeah,
know.
and then I think WrestleMania is coming too.
I
I think you guys are getting a WrestleMania.
um well,
Not this coming one, not the one that's next year, but the year after that. I think it's going to be in Nashville.
yeah. I keep forgetting. I need to call a buddy of mine who runs the Nashville office of the construction company building the the new Titan Stadium. Um, I need to see if I can get a tour of this thing. Uh,
Yeah,
that that would be
maybe
pretty awesome.
some tickets.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, can I get tickets? Our company,
Hey,
our
friend, buddy, pal.
I know our company has season tickets, and I'm sure that the first season or two, it's going to be near impossible
Yeah,
to get those
I
tickets.
wouldn't
But
hold your breath. You better be salesman of the year and then some.
yeah, well, it's kind of just whoever responds to the email first,
No, okay.
and
Well,
that
fair enough.
my thumbs are not that fast.
Well, you
So
get those ESPN updates lightning quick, so maybe you
yeah,
can.
dude, dude,
Yeah,
dude, dude. It is funny hearing those ESPN announcements go off in the
yeah,
office.
they go off before you even saw it on TV. So it's like
Yeah,
I was actually watching a kid commit, the kid from Brentwood, actually Brentwood Academy, that
yeah,
line that's committed to Auburn, and I got a notification from Hayes Fawcett just like before the kid's about to announce where he's going, saying he was going to Auburn. I was like, yeah. In that
yeah,
case, I didn't mind, but I was like, oh man,
yeah.
what was the point of me watching this live commitment when it's delayed?
What this is what I've talked about with the Apple Sports app
Oh,
is
that's what I was talking about, the Apple Sports app. I called it ESPN, but I meant the Apple Sports
yeah,
app.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
ESPN's pretty quick too, but yeah, the Apple Sports, I feel like it's telling me that
Mhm.
we've made a field goal before I've watched in the
Yeah,
stadium
yeah, they haven't
who's
even
kicked a field
kicked
goal.
it yet. Like what? Wait a minute. Yeah,
What? Yeah, what the Matrix
yeah.
is going on here? No,
More frustrating when it's the other team scoring, but yeah.
yeah, no, I'm actually glad to see um my alma mater, Brentwood Academy, getting some love on the SEC recruiting trail because the offers um for the current football players just hadn't been a lot. And this is a
Well,
team
yeah,
that
this kid. Sorry to interrupt. Go
no, this is a team that went to the state championship game against a loaded Baylor school out of Chattanooga,
ahead.
where Peyton Manning's son, Marshall, I believe it's Marshall, um, will be a freshman this next year. Um, but they are loaded with D1 talent, and my Brentwood Academy Eagles had a really good game against them in the state championship, but ended up falling to Baylor School. Um, so I'm glad to see them getting some
Mhm.
love, even if it means you got a lineman going to Auburn and you got a linebacker going to Alabama. Um,
Well, he narrowed it down to Kentucky and Auburn, and he picked Auburn. And but he's a three-star. But this kid's got offers. He had offers from like 20 top programs. It was like, I don't care that he's a three-star. All I care about is teams that we recruit
yeah,
against. They wanted him, so like obviously he's not that terrible, or
yeah.
they wouldn't have been offering him. And Kentucky
What?
really made a push to get him, and I'm surprised actually we were able to keep him or get him
Yeah,
from
and
Auburn.
what I've heard about stars, and I mean, I'd also kind of said, I don't care about 5 stars because Hypo also has a system that needs certain type of players. Um,
Yeah, yeah, and that's kind of Alex Golich. He
re
learned that from Hype, I
yeah,
think. So
recruit the players for your system. Not don't just recruit the best players because they've got a bunch of stars. But a coworker has a son who went through the recruiting process. I believe is a uh, 3 star, and he just finished up his senior year. Um, but in order to get those fourth and fifth stars, a lot of times you're having to pay big money to these recruiting sites to have your videos promoted and featured and all that. And the more money you spend, the higher your ranking gets. Um, I mean, it kind of is anybody surprised that there's money involved?
no,
Um,
zero. Yeah,
but it just kind of solidified my opinion that I would rather your coach recruit for your system
yeah.
than recruit for um, a even though I know it's good PR, but a recruiting class ranking,
Mhm.
um, or just individuals ranking. Go after the top players in your state. Um, land a couple top players for the the position you're known for, but go after system guys rather than just eye candy, I guess.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
feelings on the matter.
No, I think that's reasonable.
But no, I think that's a good pickup for Alex Golish and the Tigers.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I think I'd mentioned to you before. We've been snake bit in the offensive line, and we've got two really good ones on board right now. So we're super happy about that.
yeah. Um, uh, as far as Tennessee football, I don't know. I mean, I want to get excited and I don't want to get bummed. I'm trying to remind myself it's May
Yeah.
and we still got June, July. Once it gets to August 1st, now I'm gonna start getting all riled up and um
It'll be here soon, dude.
it's gonna be here so
What's it?
soon.
It's like 100 days until the game, or it's just like close to that.
Yeah, I
So
know
we're
it's
just over 3 months. It's not going to be long.
no. Um, but there's a lot of time for things to change and shift around. And I was talking last week about is the rumor around Knoxville is the question is George McIntyre the quarterback for this year?
No. Well,
I don't know. There's a lot of time.
are you really worse off this season than you were last season? Because prior to Aguilar, you didn't know exactly what was going to happen right then either. So
Yeah. Uh,
I think Tennessee's going to be fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay. Um, uh,
Auburn opens against Baylor, and I'm proud to say that I bit the bullet and I will be at that game. It's September 5th. It's in Atlanta, and I'm going to go. So,
that is awesome.
yeah.
Um, that should be really fun.
Yeah, this is Alex Golish's first game. So I was like, you know what? I want to see Byron Brown, and I want to see how the Tigers handle this first game. So
the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is pretty cool.
I've
With
never been. I've never
within
been.
I don't think I've been.
I mean, I've been to Atlanta so many times. My mother lives there. I've been by
Yeah,
the stadium. I mean, I know of it. I've watched it on TV countless games, but I've never physically been inside. So this will be the first time.
yeah. And
So
within eyesight is the College Football Hall of Fame and Museum, which is
I
it's
don't know
pretty
that I
neat.
knew that. Okay,
Um,
gotta make time for that, I guess.
yeah. Make yourself a couple hours just to wander through there. It's not real big, but it is a cool experience because you get your ticket, you pick your favorite team, and when you walk through the doors, they've got all 130. Is it still 132 or has it grown a little bit? All the schools up there with their helmets representing each school.
You got Sac State and North
Yeah.
Dakota
What
State.
when you walk through the door, you're a spotlight shines on your team's helmet.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
So it starts out there, but it talks about the the origination of tailgating. Um, just talks about the tradition of college football, the history of it, where it got started. Um, a lot of really fun artifacts. And then there's the Hall of Fame, which is a pretty neat room. Um, and then at the very end, there's a skills competition. If you choose to participate, you can kick an extra point, which you see on College Game Day.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as it
Oh,
looks.
I'm sure it isn't. Yeah.
Um, you do that. There's
Yeah. We saw a lot of people try that on College Game Day and this. So
yeah, yeah. I think there's a you can run a route and you have to dive for the catch and land on the um pads, and then your traditional throwing competition trying to get it into the three holes of the net. Um, so you can kind of end your day with that fun. But no, it's absolutely worth going. Um, so check out the College Football Hall of Fame and Museum anytime you're in Atlanta. Uh, it's I think it's worth a couple hours in there just if for no other reason than it's late August, early September in Atlanta and it's hot and there's some AC for you.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it's not the coolest spot,
no.
late August. So
So do
it's
that.
early September, September 5th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that in the morning. Go get a late lunch, and then head over to Mercedes-Benz
Mm.
for Auburn Baylor.
Yeah, it's
That
a
sounds like a pretty
3:30
good day to
kickoff,
me.
I believe. So yeah, that sounds like a good way to spend that day.
Yeah,
And yeah, I'm gonna get to meet up with a buddy of mine, and yeah, should be a good time.
no, it's going to be a great time. Um,
Yeah,
so
I was kind of on the fence a little bit, and I was like, nah, you know what, screw it, I won't go.
yeah,
And
you
I
got me.
really think I don't know if Auburn goes to Omaha, I am super tempted to try. I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah.
It is a bucket list thing
I've I've
from
never done it, but
what I've
man,
heard.
if Auburn's going to make it, I don't know. I'm going to be tempted to try. I don't know if I can get approval from the wife. That's a big deal. But man, it would be fun to go Omaha,
Yeah.
Auburn,
Uh,
Mississippi. So
Speaking of punching tickets, uh, I found out just the other day that Blades Brown the phe- phenom. Is he 18 yet? I don't know. Uh, Golfer from Nashville, whose dad happens to be my sister's boss. Uh,
Oh,
he just got his PGA Tour card, so he is on the PGA
it's a
Tour.
tough life. Yeah.
Um, uh, he was tied for 14th in whatever event was this last weekend when we checked. I don't follow golf. I to be honest, I can't even follow my golf ball. I can't tell you how often I lose it. Um, and I've got to start practicing because I've been asked to play golf
Yeah.
with my boss
You got a little golf time coming up in Florida.
in a couple
So
weeks. Yeah.
could have done the clay shoot, you know.
My my
Could have
goal
done
is just
could have done
don't
fishing.
embarrass my boss.
Too late.
That
No.
that is my goal. Um, and not embarrass him, like beat him. Like don't embarrass him to the point of him saying, "Why did I ever invite you?" And you never need to play golf when
Yeah.
business is involved ever again.
Note to self, don't invite Bradley next year.
Yeah,
It's like, oh no.
no.
Yeah, keep the
Um,
invites coming. So
it
play
it
play well enough to yeah,
yeah,
go
it
to the
it
radar.
it should be plenty of fun. So yeah. Uh, but no, congratulations to Blades Brown. And again,
Yes.
what an
Yeah, can you
awesome name.
imagine?
Um,
That would be amazing to have that under your hat at that age. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah. Uh,
So,
I always
yeah.
wonder. Um, I don't know. I guess I there's a million questions I'd love to ask. Um, uh, a professional golfer. And I've actually golfed with a former professional golfer. Um, and I don't know where. Oh, I had some clubs around here.
Yeah, you said in our last episode that your dad got you some clubs and when
Yeah,
the weather's a little less than beautiful, you get to,
yeah.
you know,
By the
swing it
way,
a little
he
bit.
he came home one day, and this was, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. He's like, "Hey, uh, go check out what's in the garage that I got for you." And I'll go out there, and there's a set of clubs. I was like, "Whoa, where'd you get these?" He said, "I bought them off Craigslist." I was like, "Huh? Did anybody go with you?" He's like, "No, I just." The guy said, "Oh yeah, come on by," and we went down in his basement. I was like, "Dad, this is how you end up on Unsolved Mysteries, first 48."
Or get
Um,
robbed.
yeah, it's like this. I said, next time you buy something off
Oh,
Craigslist, call me.
you seem like a good guy.
Oh, I found them.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so
A little show and tell portion of the show
yeah,
here.
so I I started golfing a few years ago because Dad was designing a weight room for a country club nearby,
Yes.
and a coworker said, "Oh, I've got an extra driver, and I don't know if it's going to show up." Oh, it is. It's this old, huge Nike Square. I think it was only made for a year or two, but um, one of the reasons is when you make contact with a golf ball, it sounds like a softball bat. It is not a pleasing golf sound, and uh, this this driver will not be making the trip. I've got an old Nike, an older Nike driver that I'm going to use instead. Um, but I was playing in a scramble, some fundraiser, and my dad said to this uh, old pro golfer who I think was probably in his early 80s at the time. He's like, "Hey, just FYI, this sounds like nothing you've ever heard before." And he's kind of like, "Yeah, I've heard it all, whatever." And as soon as I made contact, he said holy and then some sort of expletive. And he's like, yeah, you don't need to tee off anymore for the rest of the day. Um, it was loud. It was not not a pleasing golf sound. Uh, I think my initial drive was the shotgun start for the day. Um, but
I love it.
I
That's
I
hilarious.
hope I can get to, like, I don't care to be good at golf. I just don't want to be embarrassing and I don't want to hold other people up. That is that is my goal with golf. I've got enough hobbies. Golf doesn't need to be a big one. Um, though it is for a lot of people and good for them. I got a million hobbies and I don't really need another one. But it should be a fun trip. Um, Stream Song is where we're going. It is supposed to be a spectacular golf course. So I'm really looking forward to that in just a few weeks. And
Good.
I
You're gonna
think
have a
the
blast.
I think the Lady Vols may have won the SEC um golf tournament. I could be wrong, but I feel like I saw that. Um, so go Lady Vols, go golf. Is that what you
Go,
say?
go, yeah, go golf, go, yeah. Anyway,
Um, yeah, that's about all I have for spring sports. I'm looking forward to these regional matchups um this
yep.
weekend. Uh, Not looking forward to Tennessee playing ECU right off the bat.
That's gonna be a good battle. And then, assuming you can get through that one, what you play North Carolina, so that's also, yeah, that's a challenging one.
Yeah,
Tennessee's ready for that though. I think SEC prep you guys. So
yeah, and we don't have to travel too far.
also a
Unlike
good thing.
unlike Milwaukee, who's traveling quite a long way
To Auburn.
to
Yeah.
to get to Auburn. Yeah. No. Jared, best of luck to your Auburn Tigers
Thank you. Yeah.
and best of luck to all the SEC teams
Yes.
in in the regionals.
Let's just have an all SEC World Series.
It wouldn't be well, uh it's hard to make all of Omaha just SEC, but it wouldn't
Yeah.
be the first time to have a championship game that's all SEC.
No.
It's happened quite a few times. So
Right. Likely to happen again this year.
let's make it happen.
Yep.
I
Agree.
want to be talking about SEC baseball in June.
I think you will be.
I
So
won't hate it. Um, Hey, find us third Saturday in October.com, on social media at TSIO pod. Um, Share this with a baseball fan, share it with a golf fan. Uh, they may they may get some laughs out of my golf stories, both past and future. Um, you can also easy for me to say. Good thing I don't talk on a podcast. Uh, you can also support us by finding us on Venmo at TSIO Pod or buymeacoffee.com/TSIO Pod. Heroes come in all sizes. Roll Vols.
War Eagle.
Tailgate, man cave, living room, pregame, burgers, ribs, chicken wings, chip and dip, pregame, scotch and a lot of IPA, Coca-Cola, pregame, slaying dogs, EA, cornhole, pregame. How you gonna watch?
You ready to rock and roll?
Rock and roll.
I feel like that's a dad thing to say.
It
Ready to
is.
rock and roll.
Well, but we are rock and rolling. So
We are dads. We do rock. We do roll.
with
All
great
right.
humility. Yeah.
Yes.